The Beginner's Bible.
A hole in the roof. Matthew chapter 9, verses 1 through 8. Mark chapter 2, verses 1 through 12. And Luke chapter 5, verses 17 through 26.
Jesus was at a house preaching. Many people gathered there because they heard he was healing the sick. The house was overflowing with people. Many had to stand outside. There was no room left, not even outside the door. Down the road lived a man who could not walk. He was paralyzed. His friends believed Jesus could heal him. They carried him to the house. It was still too crowded, so they carried him up to the roof. The man's friends made a hole and lowered him down to Jesus. Jesus saw that the men had faith. He knew how much they loved their friend. Jesus said to the man,
"Your sins are forgiven."
The man stood up and walked. The crowd praised God.
Jesus calms the storm. Matthew chapter 8, verses 23 through 27.
Jesus and his disciples got into a boat. They wanted to cross the sea. Jesus took a nap. The waves gently rocked the boat back and forth. Suddenly, a great storm came up. Waves splashed over the boat. Winds whipped around the disciples. They woke Jesus up and shouted.
"The boat is sinking. Don't you care?"
Jesus asked.
Why are you so afraid? Don't you have any faith at all?
Then Jesus told the storm to stop. Right away, it was calm. The disciples were amazed. They said to each other,
"Who is this man, Jesus? Even the wind and the waves obey him."
Two miracles. Matthew chapter 9, verses 18 through 26. Mark chapter 5, verses 21 through 43. And Luke chapter 8, verses 40 through 56.
One day, a man named Jairus came to see Jesus. He cried,
"Jesus, please come heal my daughter. She is dying. If you would just touch my daughter,"
Jairus said.
"she would be healed."
So Jesus and his disciples went with Jairus. A large crowd followed Jesus as he walked to Jairus' house. Just then, a woman pushed through the crowd toward Jesus. She had been sick for 12 years. The doctors could not heal her. The woman believed that Jesus could heal her. She thought,
"I know if I just touch his clothes, I will be healed."
As the woman got closer to Jesus, she reached out and touched him. She was healed at that moment. Jesus stopped and turned around.
Who touched me?
Jesus asked.
I felt power go out of me.
The woman knelt before Jesus and said,
"I am the one who touched you."
Jesus said,
Your faith has made you well. Go in peace.
Finally, Jesus arrived at Jairus' house. The people said it was too late. His daughter had already died. Jesus said,
Jairus, trust me. Your daughter is not dead. She is sleeping.
Jesus told everyone to leave the house. Then Jairus and his wife went with Jesus into the girl's bedroom. Jesus knelt down beside her and said,
Wake up, my child.
Right away, she opened her eyes and climbed out of bed. Jairus and his wife were overcome with joy.